Hello everybody, today I'll be talking about TWOTIME, which of course just received a gigantic reworking their core mechanics down to even their revive a little bit. So let's get into it. Before we actually get into any of TWOTIME's abilities, we have to go over his passive, Oblation. TWOTIME has a bar on the right side of their screen that, when filled, grants them a second life. The only way to fill this bar is by dealing damage to the killer, using your dagger ability. In their second life, they only have half as much HP as they usually do. Upon activation, their stamina is restored by 40%, as well as all status effects being removed. TWOTIME is made invincible for 2 seconds right after being revived. Speed 2 is also applied for 6 seconds, and weakness 4, 5, I have no idea really, is applied for 12 seconds. Now that we've talked about TWOTIME's passive, let's talk about his abilities. TWOTIME's first ability is Sacrificial Dagger. TWOTIME instantly stabs forward and gains resistance 3 for 0.7 seconds. If you land a stab from the front, this will do 25 damage and heal TWOTIME for 10 health. But if you stab a killer from the back, this will instead do 35 damage and stun the killer for 4 seconds. This makes TWOTIME have the second longest stun in Forsaken in general. This will also heal TWOTIME for 20 health. Using this ability while crouched lunges you forward with a quicker stab. TWOTIME's second ability is called Crouch. TWOTIME crouches down to silence their footsteps and become stealthier. TWOTIME remains crouched for at least 15 seconds, but can uncrouch whenever they need to. Crouching applies Undetectable 1 and Invisibility 3 for at most 15 seconds. Uncrouching manually will forcibly remove these statuses. Now it should be noted that during Last Man Standing, your Undetectable 1 will not hide you from the killer, you will still be highlighted. TWOTIME's third ability is called Ritual. TWOTIME places down a respawn location. When TWOTIME dies with a full Oblation bar, they will instantly teleport to this point. Now, it should be noted that when TWOTIME does die and teleport to their spawn, they are highlighted for a split 2 seconds. During Last Man Standing, TWOTIME will always respawn, no matter if their Oblation bar is full or not. They will respawn with 110 health rather than 40, making them extremely strong during Last Man Standing. Now that we've talked about all of TWOTIME's abilities and his passive, let's get into how you should exactly use them. Let's start off with his ability Ritual. Now Ritual, even though sounds like an ability that you can just use the second you spawn, actually has some preferred locations, specifically away from the killer and in a corner. This being that if you happen to die and respawn right next to the killer, you will not survive. You will die. I can promise you, you will die, as you spawn in with weakness. That invincibility that you have for 2 seconds doesn't last that long, I can promise you. Now, on screen are a few places that I placed my Ritual, and the places that I suggest. It doesn't have to be exactly around there, that's just my personal preference. Now, let's talk about your dagger ability. You always want to go for a backstab. This is because it'll fill up half of your Oblation bar, as well as stun the killer for 4 seconds, allowing for you and your team to escape. The best ways to hit this ability is when the killer is chasing one of your teammates, or when the killer is in an animation due to one of their abilities. It is possible to hit a backstab while getting chased, but it is usually harder to do than just hit him when he is not expecting it. Don't forget that you can crouch, then immediately dagger. Also, hiding behind objects will also help you use and hit your dagger ability. That will be all the tips that I know of for TWOTIME. If I had to rate TWOTIME from a 1 to a 10, I'd give it a solid 9. But with that, I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.